Alrighty guys, meet Fred and George. They are a couple of our interns trying to become realtors. They're going to help us talk about this topic today.
As we mentioned before, we want to talk a little bit about some of the fears, some of the scary things of renting versus buying. One of the more common things that we get all the time is people that they want to continue to rent because they find it to be a little bit easier, or they're afraid that if they ever have any repairs that pop up, that it's a whole lot easier to reach out to their landlord and call someone else as opposed to address issues on their own. To that, we have to say is like, hey, one of the things that we want to do is, and we suggest to our clients is, one, always get a home inspection. Before you buy the house, you want to get a home inspection, address any issues. But we also encourage people to go back in and order new home inspections every couple of years. That way you kind of get a good idea of what's going on inside your home. That way you're not presented with any kind of surprises. Also, keep a home warranty. And also, you also have homeowner insurance as well. So those can be a couple of things that kind of can help alleviate when a problem does come up, because it will, that you are in a position that you can actually have it addressed. So one other thing that we find that most people are a little bit afraid of is just the wealth building aspect. So it's kind of scary when you sit back and think about like, hey, I'm renting, I'm paying my rent payment, the landlord is paying their mortgage plus putting profit in their pocket, and they're building wealth and actually seeing some of the tax benefits of home ownership that you just don't get when you're renting.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you know, the rents are continuing to rise a lot over the years, and you may not be able to keep up with the rents going up, whereas you might be able to put your money in towards putting the money towards a down payment, buying your own property, building your own wealth that Dee's talking about.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that we can also talk about too is the fear of rents continuing to rise, which for the most part they do rise every year, versus having a mortgage payment where for the most part your mortgage payments actually don't rise unless there is an increase in your insurance or if there's an increase in the taxes within the city that you live or township that you live in. But they really don't reassess for taxes that often. So for the most part, you can go several years before you see any kind of increase, and it's typically very slight, as opposed to when you're renting and you could see a rental increase every year.
Absolutely. And guys, we totally understand, you know, buying a home is just not for everyone. We're not here to talk you into buying a home. At the end of the day, it's not for everybody. Renting is for some people and owning a home is for some people. There are different responsibilities for both. There's different restrictions and rules to follow on both. And at the end of the day, we're here to help guide you into the right decision that's best for you, not necessarily for us, obviously. It's where you're living, where you're laying your head, where your family goes. So, and that's important to us.
Resources. A lot of landlords, a lot of tenants actually feel as though, like, you know what, once again, we can go back to those repairs, or just not really knowing what to do after home ownership. By choosing a great real estate agent, most agents are going to want to be your resource for life. We have trusted resources, plumbers, electricians, roofers, everyone that we work with throughout the years. That way, when you have a problem, we can be one of the first people that you actually call. But for a lot of people, not really investigating or interviewing different agents may choose the wrong agent that doesn't have those kind of resources, making their life after home ownership, after they purchase, a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, we're here for you guys before, after, and during the process of buying and selling real estate. You know, we're not going to go away. We are going to haunt you forever. As cheesy as that sounds, it's totally true. We are here for you guys as long as you need us. We got every resource that you may need. By all means, reach out to us. You know, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what comments you guys would like to talk about in the past or in the future. We've covered a lot of different topics in the past, and we'd love to hear from you guys.
Thanks for watching this video.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to our videos.
All the things that we gotta go through just for a video that's gonna last 2 minutes.
Oh!